Alrighty. So we are getting started. I am just letting everybody know that it is going down. So just give me 1 sec. Alrighty. Hey Wayun, how you doing? Can you hear me okay? This is the pre-stream. And test. Great. Yeah, I'm really excited about Act 2. Oh, by the way, if you can't hear the music very well, please let me know, because the music in this game is great, and I was watching my video, and I felt like my voice was kind of overshadowing the excellent music. So, yeah, just let me know if my voice is a little too loud. I'd be happy to fix that. And I guess we'll just wait for well, I guess we could just start, and people will come in as they come in. Let me just directly message Mono. Okay. Do. All right. So, scene 1. Here we go. Oh man, I'm so psyched. Okay. Continue. All right. And let me just set up the thing so I can just check chat real fast by getting out with an Alt tab. Okay, great. So let's start. Attention, Lula Chamberlain, in response to your application. Thank you for your application to the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over our 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying for next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Interestingly enough, the interlude in Act 1 shows all the architecture that Lula Chamberlain eventually produces in an art gallery. So this is where the intersection between the interlude and Act 2 kind of go hand in hand. So below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your obedient servant, Robert. And I guess this is Lula right here. So I'm throwing that letter in the wastebasket. And let's see. I'll open a folder called Proposals. Lula sorts through documents, all printed in fading letterhead, reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Proposal site 1, site, hospital. Proposed use, auto dealership. Proposal 2, site, distillery. Proposed use, graveyard. Okay. Proposal 3, basketball court. Proposed use, kennel. This is terrible. I don't like any of them. I'll go with 2. Distillery still active, but scaling down operation to less than half of site. Distillery built on top of graveyard originally. Hybrid distillery / graveyard could share resources. Chapel, once repurposed into bottling facility, could be repurposed into chapel. Lula stamps the proposal opposed. Proposal 1 and Proposal 3. I'm going to oppose all these. Hospital closed to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into offices. Large cubicle-style administrative offices could be repurposed into showrooms. Opposed. Because I got rejected, and I don't like these. Oh my goodness. Carrington clears his throat. I'm guessing that the guy holding the huge antlers is Carrington. Busy. Buried. Colorful. The death motif is so common in our speech at this age. We always seem to become morbid whenever we bring up work, home life, the weather. So my own thoughts are wandering clearly. I've got a lot on my mind. Clearly. Well, I'll come straight to it then. Yeah, haunted distillery. That doesn't sound great. A lot of drunk ghosts. The clerk upstairs tells me you've been assigned to my proposal. I've heard nothing in weeks, and I assumed it had been swallowed up by some dragon of administration. But I'll just be silent with this guy. Lula, my situation is desperate. I have hours. Hours! I must find a suitable venue for my play in time for its sunrise debut, or the last decade of my life will have been a vision within a dream, a fragment. Man, this game is getting weird. I haven't had a chance to review it, to be honest. I see. Of course, you're quite busy. I understand completely. Sorry to have bothered you, Lula. I'll go now. Oh, Lula, I thought you might like to know. I saw Joseph this evening about just after sunset. We sat for a bit, drank some cold coffee, talked about university days, better days. Maybe for him. All right, so I guess that's sort of a prologue. And we are at the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, which is a huge administrative place. Okay, well this is more of a familiar sight. We got our dog, we got Shannon, who we know from before. And we're still trying to find that 5 Dogwood Drive. So, let's find this place. End of the line? Seems that way. Not for us, I hope. Get a good rest in the truck. Sorry about all this walking. I'm sure it's hard on your creaky paws, too. Didn't we just pass this place? I don't think the Zero operates like the roads we're used to. I don't understand it either. So what is this place? It looks like an office building. Yeah, an office building in a cathedral. This is weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? I'm just gonna both. Ah, okay, very poetic. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, that leg is not looking good. He's starting to limp. So do we just go inside here? Or do we go down? Or left? Yeah, I guess we go this way. Hey, Red. It's good to see you, man. Let's ring the bell. See if anybody's here. Come on. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just unload the whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. So I guess this is a distillery. We're actually a bit lost, ma'am. Yeah, we'll see about that. Actually, I might give Conway a little bit of a southern drawl. I don't know. That was Joseph from before. That was the... We might see him again. You're lost, so you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw your truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery. Anyway, what do the boys from the distillery look like? You never seen the boys from Hard Times? Well, count your blessings. They cut a grim profile. Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expected just me to be passing through. We're just looking for the Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood? Nope. You're gonna need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first we gotta get you in the system. So you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Ingestion clerks? Now let's see. Rick is booked, proofreading drafts all afternoon, and Wanda's out on the site. Let me go make some calls, see if we got anyone free. There are some books over there in the waiting area, or just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? Grotesques. The television is playing what looks to be a nature documentary. Hermit crab scuttles across a beach. Its shell is an awkward shape. It must once have belonged to a different crab. Okay, this television is playing a cartoon about a bird. A cartoon bird collects pieces for its nest. A scarf, a shopping bag, a piece of a young girl's hair. The nest is warm but precariously fragile. Okay. Can I talk to you again, ma'am? Oh, good. I thought you'd left. People can be so impatient, you never know. Well, I have you meeting with Alula Chamberlain. Well, we just saw her. She's a senior clerk and doesn't usually handle the ingestion process, but she's the only one with a room on her plate this evening. My schedule says she's on the 5th floor renewing some diagrams. So again, Lula Chamberlain is from the Interlude in Act 1. We saw her art in the gallery if you guys watched the video, but it's not really that important. Just know she is an aspiring architect and is interested in architectural art. So yeah, 5th floor. So I guess you go back there to the left, I think she said. Yeah. Books. These books are piled, 3 books are piled up on a table. A server's manual for a sewage pump, some architectural plans for a bungalow, and a slim collection of Japanese death haiku. I've actually read some death haiku. That's actually really interesting stuff to read. An envelope is protruding from the bottom of the stack. So I pick up the envelope. Bureau of Secret Tourism. It contains several small handwritten brochures with ritualistic directions to bizarre locations. Alright. Well, let's go up. That's quite... that's some elevator music there. She's on the 5th floor, right? Let's see. Yep. I guess we'll go up to the 5th. No sense in dilly-dallying. Wait, isn't that her right there? Okay, we'll go up. But that, I could have sworn that was her on the second floor. I don't know if you guys saw that. I know Red wasn't here for the to see what Lula looked like, but I could have sworn that was Lula on the second floor. Let's fix that record player. Okay. That's better. Alright, so Greg is hard at work. Can I help you? Don't answer that. Sorry, we're looking for an ingestion clerk. Oh no, I'm an interior spatial analyst. I can't help you with that. I think the ingestion clerks have all gone home for the night. Lulu might be able to help you. She's pretty senior. You just missed her, actually. She was up here about an hour ago. She's probably at her real desk now, on the first floor. She barely made a dent in these diagrams. Must have been distracted. Speaking of which... Yeah, okay, so that second floor was actually the first floor, I guess. And I was out in the lobby. Okay, that makes sense. This game is a real slow burn. It's Act 3 is really where it takes off, I think. But let's go to the first floor. It just keeps on getting weirder and weirder and weirder. It's like, I was talking about this earlier, and oh, there's a bear. Okay, there's a bunch of bears. This is sort of like a Jackson Pollock painting, this game. You either get it or you don't. Hello, are you lost? We're looking for Lula Chamberlain. Oh no, she's much too busy. Let's get some of our junior clerks to sort out your paperwork first so we don't waste any Mrs. Chamberlain's time. It's a pretty straightforward process. First you need to get a case number assigned, then talk to Clerk Metzstein about that. She's just over there at the end of the room. Happy to help. Yeah. We want to talk to her. But we don't have that option. So this is the administrative process, and I think this is probably making fun of that process. Sort of being ironic about it. Hi, how are you? Fine, thanks. Just need your ingestion card and a list of your last 5 permanent addresses. Ingestion card? Oh, no ingestion card? Okay, that's okay. Just go talk to the Clerk Bohm first. Bohm? Bohm? I don't know what the 2 dots mean, but he'll get you set up with one. Clerk Bohm is right over there by the corner. Happy to help. Yeah. This definitely feels like something I've been through at the DMV. I know, right? The atmosphere. It's just nighttime and just these little office buildings, and they're so intricate too. And the detail, you know, the bears on the 4th or 3rd floor. There's so many cool little details. He rummages through some papers on his desk. Happy to help. I feel like that's an automatic phrase for them. Looks like I'm out. But I know where there's some back in the archive. You'll have to put in a special request with Clerk Macmillan. She's the documents czar. Straight back at the end of the office there, by the file cabinets. This is just a This is just a runaround. Where's Lula Chamberlain? Oh no, that's her right there in the cardigan. Alright, good. Thank you. Hi, Lula. Having fun in the paperclip labyrinth? Well, you made it eventually. You look exhausted. I'd offer you my seat, but my ankles are turning on me. The receptionist said you could point us in the right direction. I like Shannon. She's very direct. This concrete bunker of an office is just a waypoint for you, I'm sure. Where is it that you're trying to go? We're looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive. That's funny. Do you know I used to live on a Dogwood Drive? This was years ago. A grimy old house. Basement full of insects, attic full of birds. I had a few roommates. We all worked at the university. I had a dog. I drank whiskey and beer and made sculptures. Again, that's what we saw in the interlude, and those sculptures were quite cool. But that dogwood was a surface road. With a name like that, it would have to be. What are you doing on the Zero? A gas station attendant told us we need to take the Zero to get there. A gas station attendant? I see. Friendly blind man about my age, hangs out with an old cat, likes to pretend he's a poet. His name is Joseph. Do you know him? Joseph and I used to work together. And we lived together. We were friends. But that was a long time ago. We haven't spoken in years. Do you know why he's pointed you this way? It's because he's still in love with me, of course. And now he's implicated you quite inconsiderately, and in your condition, it's appalling. So I'm very sorry for wasting your time, but I'm afraid you've been misled. Excuse me. Get over yourself. You know what? I like that. Get over yourself. Lula pauses, taken aback. Well, I guess that's fair. All right, maybe I can help you. For Joseph. Atta girl, Shannon. The Dogwood Drive I lived on is now called Pale Dogwood Drive. They've renamed all the streets, you see. Too many streets with the same names. It was never a problem before, but now we have all these databases and it's all too confusing for the computer. The computer has no sense of ambiguity, so it proclaims an error. Name collisions, they call them. So my Dogwood Drive is Pale Dogwood Drive, and another might be large leaf Dogwood Drive, or Himalayan flowering Dogwood Drive, and so on. But one of them is still just Dogwood Drive, or so we might hope. It's really just a matter of consulting records, of which we have an abundance here. Where's the computer? Computer, oh, that's all handled off-site. We write up a formal request for analysis, provide the necessary data, and then we send the whole thing out by courier. So first you'll need the data. I expect you'll find the road name change log up on the archives and records, 4th floor. It'll be filed under O for autonyms, probably, or G for generic, or S for specific, depending on which part of the street name was changed. Great. This definitely feels like something I have done before. Poor guy on a limp too. Okay, so 4th floor. Archives and records. Yeah, this looks like archives and records to me. Damn, this place was a mess. Okay. Take a look at the logbook, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of system to all these boxes. I'll just start digging. so we'll look at that logbook. And I'm thinking inside the front cover. I'm feeling lucky. Document staff. Please do not transfer any more records from the storage unit until we get the new file cabinets in. We're up to F, and that will have to do for now. Instruct clerks to focus on activities beginning with the letters A, B, C, D, E, or F, or activities most likely to involve research on subjects beginning with those letters. For example, cars is okay because it involves automotive, driving, brakes, etc. But air quality is not okay because it relates to health, safety, pollution, etc. Oh my God. Okay. Page 1. All right. That looks unhelpful. Page 14. That looks unhelpful. Inside back cover. Okay, that is unhelpful. And inside back cover. Oh no, that's what I just did. And put logbook away. Nothing? Me neither. Half those boxes aren't even labeled. Clerk knows somewhere else we can look. I think she's referring to Lula. So I guess we're going back to Lula. All right, back to the first floor. And the bears. I forget if we ever actually go to the bears. I think we probably do. Alright, let's see. Lula, you're not being a help. Nothing? That's unfortunate. Well, they must still be in transit. You see, we've only moved into the new venue somewhat recently, and it's all a bit in progress. This was the cathedral not so long ago. Can you believe it? And then the Bureau reclaimed it. Like, it's named. Reclaim Spaces. That's where we found the street name records of the files. We'll begin the necessary paperwork to have the information analyzed. Oh, and while you're out on the road, you might want to... And I know he works at night. His home office is in a small neighborhood on the east edge of Bowling Green. Here's his card. Do stop and see him. That leg is a miserable sight. Take care of each other. All right. So now we are going somewhere. You work in the 4th floor of your office building? Yeah. Yeah, watch out for bears, Wei-Yun. I'm kind of curious about seeing those bears, but I think we come back here. And I do want to get to that doctor for this poor Conway guy. Get what you need? Be straight with me. Oh, sure, the old storage lot. Just get back on the 0 and drive until you hit the crystal. Then turn around. Yeah, this 0 is a weird road. It'll make sense once you get on the road. You can handle it. Alright, so we find a crystal and then turn around. Come on, doggo. They head back into the night. All right. So, find the crystal, then turn around. How weird is this? Okay. Isn't this an interesting atmosphere? Like, this has got to be one of the most unique places I've ever gone to in an adventure game. Anyway, that's odd. What? Just, deja vu. It's just this weird road. No, you're right. Just this weird road. Hey, you're looking a bit tired there, old man. Want me to take the go for a bit? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Alright, so now I think we that reset it because I wasn't doing it right, maybe. Oh, no, it actually, okay. That was what we were supposed to do. And now we've turned around. Alright, good. Bureau. Wait, that's not where we're supposed to go. Act 2, Scene 2. Well, at least we're progressing. Once more, back at the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. What a friggin' hike! We probably are gonna see those bears. Oh, there's this guy. Are we gonna talk to him? Hello, my friends. I'm relieved to run across you again. I see the hound is still following you. No better place than the road for a hound. I'm afraid I've been unsuccessful in my search for a venue for my play. Have you found anything in your travels? The old Elkhorn mine. Ah, there's an idea. Not in the mine, surely. Such a constrained space would have dreadfully oppressive acoustics. But at the surface of the mine, just before sunrise, the resonances and reverberations of an old mining tipple, it's tragic even to think. Yes, the psychoacoustics of the space are of prime concern. What? Psychoacoustics, definitely. Psychoacoustics is a field of perceptual study. How do we perceive sound? What does it do to our souls? How do sounds work through us? The play must resonate through my actors and their performance, and then it must reverberate out from them, and again resonate through the audience. Theater is mostly acoustic, you see. Yes, I think the exterior of the mine will do wonderfully. Truly, I expect. A tragic vision. You've been immeasurably helpful. If you have time later this evening, I'd love for you to go over my production notes with you. Just meet me there in a few hours if you like. Many thanks. All right, well, we helped somebody. Well, let's go to Lula again. Hey, Mono. How you doing? Sorry, I can't see text. I have to like switch. I've got to switch my windows in order to see the text. So if I'm a little late in seeing people's text, that's why. Okay, let's talk to Lula. Lula. Come on, Lula. Do I not talk to you? Alright, let's see the bears. Who wants to see the bears? Third floor bears. Wayne, don't worry. It's on the third floor, not the fourth. Alright. Hi, bears. Let's see. Is there anything we do with you guys? You guys just chilling? Yeah. Looks like they're just chilling. Oh, look, an organ. Okay. Well, those are bears. This game is so random. Come on. Come on, let's go. Pathfinding. Alright. Let's see. I guess we go... Archives and records. That's where we went before. Unfortunately, this part is just a lot of administrative stuff. Act 3 is where it really picks up. Right now, we're just trying to find out. This is sort of like a... what's it? A satire on Americana and how we've kind of developed as a country. That's what I've read, at least, in interviews. And right now, it's talking about, like, administration and how it's kind of become what it is. We have to talk to somebody, like maybe that person from the lobby or maybe Lula, but I didn't see anything from Lula. Maybe the conference room? We've never been there. I never liked Slim Jims. I like the real beef jerky, like the natural ones. Well, don't mind me, fellas. I'm just in your conference room. Nope, nothing, okay. Just, yep, sorry. I'll be out of your hair. Could I have some coffee? Never mind. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's go back to the first floor and then we'll see Wanda again. Alright, come on, help me out, Lula. Been all, like, around the world. Oh, wait, did I even need to go back here? Oh no, this might have been a huge waste of time, Mike, even going in here again. Maybe I shouldn't have gone in this building. I'm gonna check. See if I can go back in the car. If I'm right, then I'm really sorry. Oh my goodness. At least we got to see bears. and talk to this guy, who I think we had to talk to anyway. Yeah, I have to follow. I have to go to the doctor too. Okay, so let me just keep on going. Wow, I love that. The jaws. Alright, and now we can go to sleep again. You almost went off the road for a second there. Can I take over? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Alright. Ooh, self-storage. Act 2, Scene 3. St. Thomas Church. All right. Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congregation. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see what the janitor knows, I guess. Oh, here for the night mass? What kind of mass is it? Tonight it's a homily on work and need. Huh. I haven't heard this one before. Are you the preacher? Oh, I'm the janitor. I guess this must look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mass every night, with 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and the numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it as a thing that it was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity, and it just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too. But he left his old tapes. Same with the organist. And I found some old acetates in the Bureau archives, photos of people in churches, so I keep it running. You do what you have to, right? We all got a job. Work is play for mortal stakes. That's the title of the evening's homily, in fact. So I guess if you folks aren't here for the mass, you must be looking for the old Bureau's records. I moved them down to Unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down the other end of the building, same floor. I needed to get the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I better get this one running. Conway listens to the homily. I don't think the text here is important, but feel free to read it at your own. Or you know what? Maybe I'll do it. How do you like working here? It's okay. I don't really know what else I would do. I used to play a lot of card games, in high school. Some of my friends went to college. Most of them just got jobs. Maybe in a few years we'll be hanging out in bars, playing darts or something. You're not allowed to play cards in the bar, because it looks like gambling. My leg's killing me. Bet everyone's telling you to go see a doctor. Hey, I get it. Too expensive. My dad cut his arm pretty bad on a job, but he stitched it himself back up because we didn't have health insurance. But then his hand didn't work very well and he got pretty depressed. And eventually he just well, I guess I don't know what he should have done. Who knows, right? So is this like a hobby? If you asked me what my hobbies were, I'd say card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry. But I run the slideshow, and I play the tapes, and I don't get paid for it. I take it pretty seriously, but no one's telling me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be a more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next, there's some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in, I don't think. And I don't remember them anyway. Hi, got it. You were just listening to the sermon. What? I found what we came here to get. File on street name changes. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out, and then maybe we see that doctor the clerk recommended. So trippy. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit, okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go, okay? Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's all messed up. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has any power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? I don't know. He collapsed and I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we met. I think I need to see that doctor. Yeah, you do. How did we get this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between the, here and there. The bureau's the only way I know. Some of those folks do it all the time, commuters. Just go back the way you came. Find the crystal, then turn around. Alright. So, yeah, I saw you yawning. Here, let me drive. Alright, so now we're back at the bureau. And we're going to find that dock. Act 2, Scene 4. Wow, we are buzzing through this act. We might just make Act 3. And that's where things really... That's a fun act. Alright, let's check this clerk. Marianne. Hi, Marianne. Back so soon. Can we talk to little Chamberlain again? I'm afraid she left in a big hurry, actually. Something happened with your meeting? You need to get to the interstate, 65. We'll file your papers, so you're in the system now. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. We're ready to be processed. Can you tell us how to get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course, this is a neighborhood just outside of Bowling Green. Get on 65 going southwest, take a right, just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Happy to help. Alright. Okay, let's check the notes. From the Marquez Farm, get on 65 going southwest. That's here, I think. Take a right past the observatory. Okay, so that's first what we gotta do. Okay. So take a right Let me see the observatory. Come on. Observatory. There we go. Alright, so we take a right past the observatory and then what? Just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Okay. Alright. And if I continue north, there we go, Dr. Truman's house. The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum, still partially under construction. Okay, maybe not. Alright. Huh? I can go here? Okay, scene 5. Well, that means I'm supposed to go here. Museum of Dwellings. Alright. I'm going to take out an umbrella. Oh yeah, he was talking to his dog. Guy was a weirdo. Oh, I think now we're in the perspective of people who are watching us from a security cam. Doesn't seem that weird. You didn't see the guy. Tall, kind of stooped over, limping bad. Looked like an old drunk if you ask me. But they were both drunks, breaking in here looking for a place to sleep it off. I just feel bad for that old dog getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere. That's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. So this is kind of like a different narrative element, different narrative technique. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know, they were always coming by unannounced and messing with this or that. I just shut myself up in my room to raid it out. No sense getting involved. They definitely weren't from the power company. Well, I wouldn't complain if they were, really. That storm going on, I know they have to do their business. Doesn't affect me. I've got my generator, but you know some of these folks around here. I'm prepared. Totally unprepared. I heard the man and the lady talking when they first came in, but they didn't see me. He had his umbrella open inside. What were they talking about? The man said his leg was hurting him, and they were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. And they didn't know. But they didn't know, so they kept looking around. Alright. Well. I guess that means I have to keep looking around if they said I did that. Oh, that is pretty. That is really pretty. I'll reopen this and we'll go back up. And I think things will have changed. Yeah. Just look around. There we go. Wow. All right. All right. Oh, we are looking. I guess someone was going through some papers here. It was in some disarray and a few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I only noticed because Diane's such a stickler. She's real organized, I mean. Is there anything missing? Nope. We pulled out a list of the folks who didn't take the offer, folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back out of order. So I guess they didn't find what they were looking for there. Yeah, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like, I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. That's the idea. Yeah, I get that. Just, how about that roof, huh? You just write us a check and we'll finish it right up. I know you got this museum thing going on, but you don't want to be slumlords now. Alright. Yeah, this is very similar. This is very similar to white noise right now, and this is basically just going through and doing what needs to be done. Yeah, they came by and knocked on the window. I would have come out, but shady characters. Oh sure, they were talking into everything, walking around. So basically these the security people are watching us, and it's directed really well. It's really interesting the way they directed this. Heard them banging around out there, I just stayed quiet. Didn't know what they wanted. Just put my headphones on and tried to ignore them. To tell you the truth. Is that something? No. Is this something? Doubt it. Okay. Is that something? Yeah. You know, at first I thought it might be Hudson walking up to visit. Heard him working on his boat just a bit earlier, before the storm started. Then I saw the stranger's limping gait, and the young little woman with him, and I knew it couldn't be. I invited them in for a glass of bourbon, which they politely declined, so I just talked to them on the porch for a bit. What'd you talk about? Oh, we talked a little bit about the neighborhood, told them about Hudson, his sailboat, and the nice young couple in the greenhouse, and the charming Dr. Truman who used to live here. They were very interested in him, but of course, well, I don't know where he went. Do you know, I don't believe either of them have ever set foot on a houseboat before. I don't know that the older man had ever seen an ocean, in fact. It's always been my fondest dream to retire on a houseboat. That's why I accepted your offer and moved in here. It isn't perfect, but what home ever is. I only wish the house would sway a bit. I find that it settles my nerves. Well, if we have another storm like the last one. Alright. My goodness. Playing this game, I sort of forget where I am. Like, I feel like the environment changed as I walked downwards. I do not remember all this stuff as I walked upwards, and then I walked downwards, and all of a sudden this stuff appeared. They were hollering at the empty tent you guys have on display. Huh. Hey, if you ever need anyone to stay in there, I've been in worse positions. It's very interesting how they did this. Alright, so now we have searched around the desk. Is there anything to the right that we need to do or not? Oh boy. That's the sign. I was playing in an empty cabin, and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Where did Dr. Truman go? It's a secret. Ezra told me, but I can't tell anyone else. Who's Ezra? He's my age. He doesn't really live here. He's just passing through with his brother Julian. First you're going to help us, but I can't say anything more about that. We've got a lot of secrets. We'll meet Ezra soon. The lady asked me about my parents, and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. You want to hear a weird story? Of course I do. The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew. He wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. What did he find in the cabin? I went upstairs and looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. What was the dog like? The lady just says he follows them around. I wish I had a dog that followed me around. I'd name him something cool like Vladimir or Estragon. Now the part that is weird, he said he went into the basement. That cabin doesn't have a basement. He said he dug through the ground to get there. Then he found a giant rope leading down a long pit, and he climbed down. The walls were covered in a glowing moss, and he used the light of the moss to find the lake at the bottom of the pit. He was a good swimmer, so he was found his way back to the cabin. And that's how he came out of the cabin. And we said goodbye. I didn't talk to them anymore. Okay. That was interesting. Okay. I guess that house is not something we visit. Good. I would like to get to the doctor. Now, the moment I call most dearly from the short visit was the birdcage exhibit. The old man stopped to rest, or maybe to think. And the young woman had been anxious up to that point, but she stopped as well, and examined the birdcage more closely. It seemed to elicit a tenderness from her. She ran one fingernail along the bars of the wire cage, marking out a tuneless scale, like a child's xylophone. Then they moved on. All right. Sure, I talked to him for a bit. Actually, for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't sleep in the storm like that. Never could. Why can't you sleep in the storm? Bad memories. Besides, it leaks back here. You gotta fix that roof. There's a steady stream running down the back wall right through my, this little exhibit thing. Anyway, it was just like going like a river all night. It's a damn hazard. You got wires everywhere. Don't you people have anyone look at this stuff? We ought to get some real chickens in that coop. Do some homesteading. None of these folks know how to live off the land. You know what I mean? It's just a display. Another kind of dwelling. Yeah, no offense to you guys, I mean. Tent our leg. That dog is in nearly as bad shape as the old man. Just sort of shrugging along. I found some treats in the doghouse exhibit. That seemed to cheer them up a bit. I think you need to get some real horses in the stable. Do you like horses? Not anymore. Now I like juggle cats. You should get some real panthers in that stable. Okay. This is not your average game. I do know this. This is not even your average graphic adventure. When I think about how long it took to make this game, sometimes I can't believe that I was able to have the patience to stay with it, but I don't know. I think once you start a story, it's hard to not finish a story. What in the heck is this? Well, oh yeah, wait for the dog. Go. Whoa. Anyone see that bird? They wouldn't come in, just rushing around. You could tell they were warned. It was late at night, just rushing around. There was some urgency to the older man's injury, so it was understandable. How was he injured? His leg twisted or something, but he held it while he walked and made these painful little sounds in his throat. Oh, how? I don't know. I didn't ask. It would have been rude, I think. Well, we don't just know. I suppose we never will. Yeah, that bird's gonna be very important. Heard a shout from downstairs. The old man had stumbled into the rain. He stayed inside with the lights off. There's no sense getting involved. I didn't see or hear a thing all night. I was in back doing inventory when they came by. We got 30 cases of candles in, and each one has one of those, it's got to be individually labeled, you know? I heard some of the neighbors that they weren't up to any harm just passing through. There we go, there's Ezra. I saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? Notice how it switches back to somebody actually directly talking to them now. Do you know where Dr. Truman is? Yes, ma'am. He's out in the forest. Me and Julian took him out there a few nights ago and he didn't want to come back. He lives there all the time now. This museum's an okay place to live in the daytime. But it's no good at night. People just can't sleep in a place like this. Or when they do it, it gives them nightmares. So we take him out to the forest to sleep. And then bring him back in the morning. Is your family out in the forest? Oh no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking at them for a while, but anyway, we have a job to do here now. Taking these old people out to the forest at night so they can sleep. And maybe if the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there, we'll get back to looking. Can you tell us how to get to the forest? You have to follow the Green River way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. But me and Julian can take you. We're just about to go anyway. I'll just gotta call him over. Cook, 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 cook. Yeah! Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. From this height, the museum looks like a blocky crater, slowly filling with rain. Yeah, the camera work here is amazing. Follow the Green River way out east and hop over to Lake Cumberland. Okay, so we go east. Green River. We gotta follow the Green River. Way out east. Green River, okay. This is the Green River, I think. Small figure. Tiny gray figure walks along the side of the road, carrying what appears to be a guitar case. He's followed closely by a similar shape. A dog? He looks tired. Alright. I'm fine with the Elkhorn Mine. Lake. Shadowy figure drags up out of the lake, stuffs his limbs into a smart blue suit, and trudges slackly out of view. Okay. Over Lake Cumberland. I thought we did that. Lake Cumberland. Is that Lake Cumberland? No, it's Green River Lake. Talk about that mine again. Lake Cumberland. Nolan River Lake. Soils. get around here through the roads, so I'm guessing this is the right way, even though we're going west. And now there's the chapel. Yeah. And now we just hit, yeah, okay. Follow the Green River way out east, hop over Lake Cumberland. Okay. I am disoriented. I'm gonna follow this line. This is the Green River. Okay. Only we could find Lake Cumberland. Or maybe like River Cumberland. Diner by the sides of the road. Lights are on. Oh, there we go. Barren River. Barren River Lake. Okay. Well, I think we want to go by the roads. Someplace where the roads don't go. Barren River. No, the Barren River is not where we go. That is, I know that much. I know something, I know that. Lakes. Cumberland River. Yes. All right. So now we just gotta find where the lake is from this river. Small light. Light in the hills. Probably a small fire. A few figures are around a queue numbers of tanks and pipes. Okay. We are definitely on the right spot. We just need to go where these two places intersect. I can't click here, so I have to go there. So we know where we're going. There we go. I think this is the lake. And wow, it's quite a lake. There we go, we found it. We found it. Scene 6. A forest. All right. Oh, this music is from Bedquilt Ramblers. They're a bluegrass band, and these songs are great.
Black smoke's arising, and it surely is a train. Surely is a train, boys. Surely is a train. Black smoke's arising, and it surely is a train.
It's okay. Just take it easy. I'll just close my eyes.
Lost all my money but a $2 bill.
I don't think it's a good idea. Just take some strain off your leg for a minute. We'll keep going.
Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on
Why is this delivery so important to you?
journey home.
It's my last delivery. Oh, you retiring or something? Or, sorry. I'm just not as tough as I used to be. We'll just rest up for a minute. I bet you're still plenty tough. The gigantic bald eagle.
I'm sick and lonesome and I'm feeling kind of blue. Feeling kind of blue, boys, feeling kind.
What do you like to do? Or how do you come to be with these people?
Sick and lonesome and I'm feeling kind of blue.
I bet you were pretty wild when you were younger.
Long journey home.
When I'm old like you, I'll still be wild. So Ezra's an orphan, and Julian, his older brother, is a big eagle, a bald eagle.
Stuck in a raining and I've got to go.
Look at that, that's kind of cool.
Got to
The trick and perspective that they use is so cool.
Got to go home. Stuck in a raining and I've got to go home. I'm on my long journey home.
Oh, this is... I hope that there wasn't so much busy work that everyone's missing this now because it's so cool. Wow. Shouldn't be much farther now. I think I see where the settlement ends over there. These are some fine looking trees. These woods go on forever. Well, no forest goes on forever. At some point there's always a road or something, a parking lot. Don't act so defeated, okay? I just need a rest. We're almost there. Dr. Truman will have a nice couch or something you can rest on and some medicine or something. I don't know. Have you ever been here in the winter? I bet the lake freezes. You can walk anywhere.
$2 bill. Lost all my money, but a $2 bill. I'm
You have any family you were close with? Brother, sister, kids? Just Lizette's family, I guess. Oh yeah? Husband? Bunch of kids? Well, I guess it's just me and her now. Oh well, she was still a family, right? I guess I was always closest with Weaver. As close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength, but we were on the same gauge growing up. Everyone else was so busy. When she disappeared, I got pretty angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. I never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. You come from a big family of dogs. Yeah, dogs have big families. I like that. You're always surrounded by family. Sounds nice.
got to go home, boys. Got to go home.
You guys seeing this forest scene, or? He's inside with Dr. Truman. Are you coming in? Sure, I'll come in. Dr. Truman lets me watch TV sometimes. My folks never watch TV, but I like the way it looks. I like the way it looks too. I fix TVs, you know. Whoa, cool. A TV scientist. I bet you make a lot of money. My folks had a really nice house, bigger than any of these houses, but it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I couldn't ever get to sleep, so I just went out to fly around every night with Julian. We flew really far, and we never got lost. But when we came back in the morning, they were all gone. They just left you? I don't think so. All our stuff is still there. Maybe they just got lost somewhere. Let's go see what's on TV. There we go. Finally getting that leg checked out. And yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I really realized how badly they had me. How else can you pay for medical school? I have college friends with debts that you can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on the side or something. Or, you know, some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. Having seen what arthritis did to my grandmother and my best friend in high school destroy his wrist building synthesizers, I mean, he was just like 17. Ailments of the joints and limbs just seem important to me. I hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I have somewhere to practice, even if I have to follow their market trends a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert on the medical uses of Nurofen TM. It's not so bad. So how about the leg? What happened exactly? It's like something grabbed my leg in the dark. grab, like an animal or a piece of machinery? That could be ugly. I've seen some joints twisted right out. Never mind. Let's start the examination. What are they singing about? They're singing about going home. Yeah, they're singing about their home because they're lost right now. It's a scary song. It's not scary, it's hopeful. Dr. Truman's gonna help your friend. He'll be okay. Yeah. The forest scene was beautiful, I thought. But it's nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things to look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with the leg or on the way you walk, but you'll be okay. I've dealt with similar cases before. So the anesthetic we'll use is called Neuraphenol TM. It's pretty experimental, but it's more appropriate in cases like yours. And the way it works is I'll just count backwards from 5 to start the process, and then we'll just have a normal conversation as the medicine takes effect. Then I'll get started. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's talk about billing for a moment. The pharmaceutical, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. End of Act 2. So as you can see, we are done with the first and second acts, and then there's like a little interlude. So I'm thinking that we do the interlude, and I don't know if people are still here, we can like do something else. Or I mean, Act 3 is really where things pick up, but I'm thinking that I don't know. I'll see what you guys want to do. But I'll do the entertainment because that's pretty short. And then I'll see what you guys want. The entertainment. Oh, right. Okay, so this is, I'm actually looking around. This is me looking around in first person. So it's important that I look and see everything that's going on. So right now it looks like I'm in a theater, I guess. Student production is audacious. We have the right to lie, said dramaticist Antonian Artude, but not about the heart of the matter. Obscure playwright Lem Doolittle seems to have made a project of this distinction something of reckoning. Originally written shortly before his mysterious disappearance several decades ago and published posthumously. The play is a favorite among the companies wishing to show their knowledge of local cultural history. How unexpected, then, to encounter a production that treats the script so irreverently. The student company has gone so far as to change the title of the play and even add a new character. A silent, uncredited actor who pantomimes drunkenness with all the grace of a dog trying to escape from under a duvet. Still, the staging of the entertainment stays true to the heart of the Doolittle's work. Perhaps that's all these students owe him. Lily Thurston, Adair County News. Okay, so now we've got more people in the director's notes. Lem Doolittle's original script for A Reckoning has almost no explicit stage directions from the author's essays and letters. We know Doolittle thought of the writer as an equal partner with the actors. The actors should have equal authority to write by acting into what Doolittle called the living script. Given the lack of stage directions, as our own interest as a company in foregrounding the physicality of theater, we made the bold decision to borrow the stage directions from his rarely performed pantomime A Barfly and fold them into the action of A Reckoning. We've always thought of these two pieces as related, so it's been a very natural gesture to perform them simultaneously and on the same stage. James B. Carrington. Act 1, sound cues. Sound 1, distant highway. Sound 2, drone number 1. Sound 3, gas is clinking. Sound 4, cars passing by. Okay. And now the light seems to have changed and the atmosphere seems to have changed. It looks like this is a bar. Too goddamn hot. It's cool in here. Yep. Like Babylon outside. Oh, this bar is actually in the third act. That's the link here. The interlude is linking this bar with the amazing scene that happens in Act 3. God damn, you're right. Well, cool in here. It's an oasis. Wonder how Ted's holding up. AC. Down there they all have it. Sure, you're right. I've never been to Texas. Yeah, it's the Hard Times Bar. Holy moly. There's all this stuff. I've never been to Texas. Oh, sure. They all have AC. Too cold almost. In July even. He's got a hotel. Yeah, hotel life. That's living. Maybe too much. I mean, what's to stop him, really? Meet some tall thing at a hotel bar? Nah. Ted's a good man. No, I know. He wouldn't run around. You're right. How about a beer? No beer today. Hard Times whiskey. That's all you got? It's a good whiskey. Local. Yeah. You take deliveries from them? Sure. You ever see one of them? The boys from Hard Times? The boys from Hard Times are not good people, by the way. They're kind of the villains of this game. What? I heard they're strange. They work hard. They make a good whiskey. Where are we to judge? Sure, who are we? No one of consequence. What's all this bread for? Sandwiches. Rain's Law. Ha. The old ones went bad while you were on vacation? You have a good time while the sandwiches rotted? Oh, you know me. Couldn't shut it off. 7 days on the beach and all I could think about was work. You know, the new kitchen. Maybe hire a hostess, you know. A hostess? At the lower depths? Ha! Crazy. Nah, it's not so crazy. I was in a bar down in New Orleans. They had a hostess, some dive. She seats you and, I don't know, Points out the specials. Could have specials every night in here. Drink specials. Make cocktails? Nah. Food specials. Monday night chicken. I don't know. Grilled chicken. Caesar salad. Class it up, you know. Bess would have liked it. Here's to Bess. Yeah. Let me grab a here's to Bess. Good Christian woman. Good Christian woman. How about that sun on in the corner? Not bothering nobody. Been here long? As soon as I opened. Now I gotta check to see who's in the corner. Hold on a second. Who's in the corner? Just these people watching. Oh, okay. So this is just basically a theater. This is played as a theater right now. Got started a bit earlier, I expect. On a bender, huh? Sleeping in a ditch or something. You don't think? Maybe Ted? Okay, sounds good, Wayne. Nah. Ted's a good man. Honest, well liked. He's liked, but he's well liked. Sales is a good fit. Selling hammers. Can you believe it? Somebody has to. The hammers. They don't sell themselves. Hear, hear. It's just hard. Ted on the road. It's tough all over. What to do all day? Come here, I guess. Sure. That's what I do. Cheap drinks, conversation, and the entertainment. Sure. What's tonight? Oh, tonight it's Junebug. Yeah, the scene that I'm talking about in scene 3 or act 3 is where we meet Junebug and her friend, and she sings at the bar. It's amazing. It really is. I'll stay for that. I need some music. Get my mind off Ted. Something romantic, you know? A love song from when this world was young. What time? Around 8, maybe. Well, set him up slow, or I'll sleep right through it. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess the lights aren't. Wait. And yeah, no. Okay. So the people from Hard Times are kind of glowy skeleton people. And I'm not sure, I mean, the analogy for who they are kind of becomes more apparent as the game goes on. The premiere at Buffalo Street Student Theater was a curiosity. By 2 obscure plays by a local author were simultaneously presented for the pleasure of a handful of baffled patrons. The result, an absorbing if unfocused drama about the ills of debt and dishonesty. Certainly the highlight is Sarah Wakefield's performance as Pearl Slade, the young woman who tries to rid herself of her parents' debts. She is a revelation. Sadly, her verve and imagination do little to salvage the tepid pantomime of the barfly, a character who perhaps could have done with a few lines after all. Levi Tolbert, Kentucky Post. Okay. Well, this game is very abstract. I forgot how abstract this game is. Doolittle must have been an odd bird. Many playwrights, Tennessee Williams or Eugene O'Neill, spent as much money on precise descriptions of the play's set as they do on any of the dialogue. So my job is finding ways to be creative within constraint. Doolittle only described settings poetically. To be honest, I think he'd preferred there wasn't a set at all, but here I am, building one anyway. Serves him right for disappearing all those years ago. The enigmatic wino. I don't mind a drunk, but I hate riddles. Lula Chamberlain. Oh, Lula Chamberlain. Act 2 sound cues. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, I really don't think this stuff makes very much sense. And they're just talking about nature programs. And I don't think it really has anything to do about anything. Are the old folks here? Okay. Oh, the old folks here? Just me and Evelyn all morning. Okay. And now they're kind of talking about whiskey and Pearl. And I guess this is kind of a dialogue at the bar. And this is just getting very abstract. My goodness. I feel like I'm taking up people's time with dialogue just for dialogue's sake. Okay, yes, so entertainment. Junebug's the entertainment. That's the important part to take away from this. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Yep. Something about parasites and whiskey. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay. Well, that was a long conversation, even skipping through it. There we go. So now this is where it gets weird, I think. Or almost where it gets weird. Okay, dramaturg's notes. Okay, yes. So this is another review bashing Doolittle. Stiffly Ricket. Okay, yep. Another Doolittle bashing review. And now we got people here. Management material. Okay, so people are talking about moving up in the world, I guess. Having job, work, the prospect of rising up. The American Dream. Act 3 sound cues. Yeah, I think that's what it is. The American Dream. That's the main theme. But I really don't want to waste time with dialogue for dialogue's sake, especially in a live show. Okay, so but still the settings is very interesting, and the very end is kind of creepy. Actually, it's very creepy. Okay, come on, we're celebrating. Okay, then celebrate. You got a brick on the table and 2 pieces of bread between the brick. That's really abstract or something. Pace yourselves or pay your bill. Okay. A bill all of a sudden? Are you sunstruck? Okay. Sure, you know it's 20. Okay. Something about alligators. Gators. Okay, so they're talking about Junebug. It's good. Junebug's exciting. Man. That's a good thing to say. Blah, blah, blah. People are arguing at the bar. I'm only joking. Sure, I know you're only joking. Okay. Okay. My goodness. Yeah. So Junebug's late. This is the important part of this dialogue. I'm sort of taking the important parts of this dialogue and trying to sift through all the extra stuff because there's a lot. Okay, so now, guess what's here? No? Okay. Oh. Okay, entertainment, boars. Okay, another review. All right. Writer's notes. And talking about Doolittle. Act 3 sound cues. And they're talking about the song on the jukebox, which is cool. Well, it's family squabble. While they're trying to celebrate their mother's promotion to manager. So people think they're thinking about giving up on Junebug, but she's coming in Act 3. Up, so the bartender made a deal. That's important. A deal with a company. Somebody's coming. I think the bartender's getting scared or spooked. I think the people from Hard Times might be coming. Yeah, yeah, he's getting scared. Yeah, the people from Hard Times, they basically get you in debt, and you live in debt for the rest of your life. And then the reckoning is having the debt and living, sort of being a slave to that debt. And the bartender made a mistake dealing with the people from Hard Times, and that sounds like them now. Yep. Okay. Phew. Well, that was something. I am really confused by some of the dialogue in this game. I don't know what's going on half the time. But the direction is amazing, and the there are parts of this game that are just outstanding. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Wayun, let me explain. Let's like the skeleton people are. This is a big sort of analogy, right? A theme for this game is is sort of American culture and Americana, and a lot of the people in this game end up getting into debt without meaning to. And the people, those skeleton people, are people that Conway's going to run into later on in the game, and they're from an organization called Hard Times Whiskey, and the bartender ended up making a deal with those people, and now he's in debt. That's why he got scared, because they were coming to collect. So in the third chapter, that's where Junebug sings her song, and it's incredible because and the reason why I talk about how amazing that scene is, it's because during her song, when you're in the bar, like all the ceiling just comes off tile by tile, and then she sings the song, but while she's singing it, you choose what is being sung, so you're creating the song. It's really hard to describe, but it's so cool. You feel like you're making the song, and then as the song wraps up, the tiles come back onto the building, and then everything wraps up. There are these little moments in this game that are just incredible, but a lot of it's very confusing, I will admit. And so I feel really weird, like, not playing a more conventional story-based game that is easier to understand, because I got one ready to go. Like I got that Captain game. I really want to play that. So I'm kind of conflicted. Anyway, I'm going to cut this broadcast, but I'll chat with you a little bit, Wayun, and talk with you about what I mean. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming, and I will see you guys later. Let me stop the recording.